This is definitely Exo's choice. I think Lucario main's definitely like FD. I know Edgar plays a pretty straightforward Palutena. Lots of nairs, lots of back airs. Really wants to just space out with his aerials, make it very hard for his opponent to close in, and leaving very little punish windows. I'm seeing Exo in danger of losing his first stock. That's something else we'll see a lot in this set as well. Exo doesn't really go for the ledge when he uses his up B. Not sure that's just like maybe he just doesn't fully understand the angle of it, or if he just feels more comfortable going to center stage. But Edgar catching on and using that nair off stage. Fortunately, I think he only has the hitbox when he goes in for the landing. There, counter coming in and breaking up that nair train. Nair forward air. Again, very volatile combos coming out of Edgar. This phase backer coming out. So again, finding such a hard time to just gain some footing here, get his hands on Edgar. One thing we don't see as well, Edgar doesn't really go for wrist all that much when he plays. Grandmaster will see just go through these like random Hail Mary attacks. We probably won't see Edgar go for those a lot. He plays it very safe and very, very streamlined Palutena. It's still good and it gives him a lot of results, and he's definitely nothing to scoff at. But it just makes it all the harder for someone to just close in when he's playing such a safe, safe game plan. He's trying to chase down with the back air there. Using the active hitbox on the charging neutral B to connect it to a back air. Kind of a Lucario stable, but it's flashing nonetheless. I love seeing stuff like that. It's kind of when Lucario can be at his most deadly. You have a lot of that aura, you have a lot of that rage, stuff like back air. Very dangerous, even side B. Like make for sense, but that's the thing about that character when it's when your whole thing is, okay, I need a lot of damage to, take stocks early, but then you're not the heaviest character, so it's just... Yeah, so definitely making a fight for himself. He's not letting go of this game, easily. He's definitely making Edgar definitely work for it. Excellent backer to give him some breathing space. Seeing Edgar really just bide his time, just waiting for him to make the move before he goes in with him there. This is Final Destination. We might see this game be closed out. Edgar catching on to the way that... Was that it? Yep. SD every set on stream so far. I don't know what's happening tonight. There's something going around where everyone just wants that air dodge off stage and just not recover. Yeah, it's not a Blastzone without SDs. I don't know what it is. This venue's cursed or something. So we're going to a game 2. Edgar taking him pretty convincingly. We saw him at the end start to catch on to Exo's recovery option where he always just goes for center stage. And that's one of the things that you really just gotta be careful on when you're playing a character like Lucario, when you got such high percent, you're like, I gotta hang on to the stock so I can start taking the stock. And people are just starting to read your options. We're going right back to FD for this game 2, potentially final game for this set. Seeing Edgar be a little bit more aggressive now. I think he understands that Exo doesn't really approach with a lot. Landing right in front of that shield. Yeah, definitely seeing Edgar be a lot more aggressive right now. Already Exo up to kill percent. There it is, yep. That's one of those adaptations that you have to make going forward. It's just, okay, I gotta stop landing on stages. It's just gonna be a free punish for my opponent. I need to just start going to the ledge, or start to mix it up with like just jumping straight to the ledge. And that's something that we see Atlas do a lot. Atlas, another Lucario player out here in Vegas. He's very good at mixing up his recovery options, especially when there's walls. Edgar just all over him. Oh my god, amazing punish. When you miss that counter, there's just so much end life. See, so just take a deep breath, Can't let yourself get shaky now. You know, even if you feel like, okay, I'm just gonna lose the set, it's all just data. Just start trying things out, you know. All learning experience. Wow, FT was just really loud right there. That was it's a very loud stage out of nowhere. But getting to this percent is not really a bad idea for EXO. You know, stuff like back air will probably take the stock right here. He just needs to, you know, space it out, do his setups. EXO starting to play a lot more slowly, just waiting for Edgar to land with something or trying to get him caught up in the neutral bait. Great patience, but Edgar's gonna be able to get out of it with the dodge. Ooh, the last hit of the box of that explosive flame connecting. Not gonna do this, you know, fade out the stock, but deleted. EXO just deleting this character. Now we see him actually starting to change Stage's comeback just a little bit. I think of all those stocks that EXO lost, it probably due to his recovery. He's just having such a hard time getting back on that stage, and that's just one of the things where you need to just practice it. You know, in actual games, in the lab, practice your recovery options, practice your spacing on it, practice your air dodge space. You know, it's just one of the things you gotta stop landing. It's not bad, you know, for a mix-up to go back to that center stage, but when you're doing it every time, your opponent's gonna catch on, like how we saw Edgar catch on there. Up next on stream, though, we're gonna get Foe and Aztecs. I mean, we got the data right here, so yeah, unfortunately, we just saw Edgar just with a steamroll on that set. Very unfortunate, but when you know, it's when your options are getting red like that and you're not adapting, it's you got to make that change yourself. You got to think to yourself, okay, I need to do it like this next time. I need to start implementing these different options when it comes to, you know, these options I'm being punished for. I think